Yes. Alright, so we're going to continue the Archon quest of Sumeru. Got here. Yeah. The King Deshret and 3 Magi. Here's over here. I recall last time, I think it's what it was with the Sino. Done.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the Miss...
You mean the village keepers? When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's pretty bizarre. Let us investigate.
The scholars that have gone missing.
Those eyes. Those...
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been but honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them.
Do you also think Grandpa and...
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. He was actually the one who protected my house. It still feels pretty surreal now. Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever...
Gotcha!
Aw, 2 kitties. Oh, the other guy's gone. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's ask this guy.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know...
Oh, well, if it isn't he. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how...
Oh, thank you.
It was...
Yeah.
Oh, that's no good. I've known you since you were very...
Wow, what a night... Okay.
Huh?
What?
Don't say anything for now.
What happened?
Isak, let's head over there. Stay quiet.
Someone spying on us? Ah. Seriously? I cannot knock down on this brute? Oh, great. Let me grab these 2 nuts first. Alright. I'm in a scheduled spot.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this. Still, you say he's coming back, but...
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than... Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret.
Maybe because they veer into forbidden knowledge. You know, that red capsule.
Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power?
Huh. Now that you say it...
Exactly. Those cities...
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the...
Huh? Who are you?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Hey, shouldn't we not getting violent with the villagers? Like a Candy said?
Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at it.
Let's not get on his bad side.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about... Hey, go. It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us... Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more... Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to...
Is that so?
Seems like he's still...
Got it! At first, I told my... Please, don't beat me up just for...
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
The Academia is probably the true target of their hatred.
Where is this radical?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't.
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie.
Sounds like you're not too close with the
No, of course not.
I have many ways to stop you from. So you'd best just stay home. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, got it.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying.
Let us not forget, this guy is also a jester. He made a lame joke every single time.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's...
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check very well.
Isak! I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there.
Alright, lead us the way.
Yep.
That's the house, right?
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Let me adjust the window first. Alright. Get going. That's interesting. There's no footprint. There's no footprint in the sand. She literally is floating in the desert.
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
It's a very secluded hut.
There sure isn't much here.
Did you catch faint whiff of incense?
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before. But are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day.
So, you know Tainari?
The ranger? Yeah.
Huh? You know him too?
Yes. Now that I concentrate...
Wait, surely Tainari didn't...
No. No need.
I can't handle this scent very well.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
No, it was in the forest where a scholar was mediating.
In the forest. From a skull.
Alright. Okay, nothing unusual. Wait, we're supposed to follow Sino? Oh. Oh, okay. What do you think? The footprint?
What are you looking for?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon?
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, from the size and shape, they belong to an adult male, and the scent is quite faint, but still extant.
But who would come looking for Grandpa?
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
You get lured away by food all the time.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food?
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and
They get
discover new
high.
knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness.
No. So someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Are the rumors really true?
That's the only lead we have so far.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars...
It's highly likely.
Please, You have to save my grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Sounds like we'd better help get him back.
Let's head to Aru village and inform Candace and the others about...
Yeah.
Right. The dark fabric definitely...
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back. Sounds like everyone's...
Oh, Dia's here too.
You bet. So...
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with...
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he would... Did you find out anything useful?
Footprint.
I see.
Alright, what are these two
The
up to this
resurrection
time?
of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with... It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been...
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and...
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I...
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of...
Delavar.
Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed... These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their own...
Huh? It's
Throwing
gone.
all of
He's gone.
Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life.
Tia! You're amazing!
What?
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten... The desert is unforgiving. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to get... I need to go around and ask some questions. Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been...
All right, sounds like a plan.
Oh, I guess. Ah, she saw? Okay. She saw what's going on. Caravan Rebot.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
No one's waiting for us to claim our bounty?
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I... Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really... It was only after I grew up that I realized. The wall of Samiel isn't just there to... Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers we're cheap labor. Like lives. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
I hope she doesn't do anything drastic here.
Dia,
No, not at all. Besides, we're here to procure...
Yep, we gotta catch those...
What?
Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you... Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern.
Alright. See what we got around this place.
Just our luck. None of them are here.
You mean, you don't see...
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Is this our intel guy?
Zaki.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
Kind of.
Hello, hello. I'm
We've had... Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so...
Absolutely. Much better than...
Yeah. Have you seen Enger Delavar?
Of course I have. Matter of fact...
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar...
Ah, how thoughtful of you.
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made...
Yes, how considerate.
Just sure there's no ambush around here. It's getting too fishy. Paranara. Oh, it's up there. Cut to the chase.
Are we there yet?
Yep.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
It's an outpost. Kind of.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Huh? Oh no, anyway.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar,
So, you've been watching a...
Uh-oh. I'm a new leaving...
and you left the strongest one in the village.
So you and Delavar have been partnered...
Dia! But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to it.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me.
Delavar. And Enger.
Oh.
You're here too, huh?
That's Delavar anger, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller...
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping...
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of...
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me.
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Following orders.
Scatter!
That was a wrap.
I'll take my leave. Impossible!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you... I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no... And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in act. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. That's what you thought.
You lied in the village because you figured...
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were...
Ooh.
Okay, that should be a...
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru...
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a...
Oh, but instead of catching them right away...
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get...
Oh! You mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house?
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Enger and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Alcohol has a way of making...
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then
So
try
who's
to track him
duck-tailed
down.
bearded crook?
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the...
Wait, so he's a radical?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making...
Wow,
Oh.
what a genius idea! What?
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
All the bait out these guys thinking we're learning their trap, huh?
So, that thing about how mercenaries only care about more.
Does that bother you?
I don't think you're that kind of a person.
What makes you so sure?
Because even without an employee, you're still helping us out.
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Arch?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god...
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be...
Dia.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. This should be all of them.
All right. I'll be in...
Candace, do you need a...
Candace will be okay on her... She's been guarding Aru Village for quite some time now.
While I'm questioning them, why...
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Sounds
As
good.
for these idiots, let's just hope...
Let's spend time from here. Made in heaven. Okay. Let's see what they got to say.
Hey, Dia!
Right on time.
Did we learn anything from the criminals?
We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace.
We've known each other for some time now.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. Us mercs, on the other hand?
Well, Paimon thinks you're...
Really? Thanks.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's pretty...
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
What did you do?
To help out?
Behind the scene?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you...
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh.
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show.
Perhaps I need to work on my... Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry.
Yes, please.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
She's just terrifying as she is.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the village keepers.
Huh?
They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village and treat my people as nothing.
Mercy! You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing I understand. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. A war would only cause a...
We understand. I'll tell you everything.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give their life.
They're called village keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection, and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Where are the village keepers now?
I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One...
Strike. You get a total of 3.
Wait, I'm telling the truth! He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there.
Okay.
You gotta believe me, please.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Do you have any idea who that mysterious person might be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself King Deshret's envoy.
A cloak, huh?
I believe I may know what's going on.
What?
Uncle Anpu.
What the?
Smooth.
Wow.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back?
Not the academia again.
It's Sumeru City Sataria also mentioned.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. Regardless.
You're right. Isa.
Time to go. Let's leave.
Yes.
You got it. Candace?
All right.
Let's meet back here.
Oh, so he's waiting.
Food on us, and then where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages, and now. Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions.
Paimon's so mad. Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname.
Go ahead, I won't stop you.
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
He's a smartass, I'll give him that.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. Anyway, you plan to leave.
Yep. We're not gonna fight. Enough with the silent treatment!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
All Hatham. You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village. Bold of you to question our choices.
That's true.
Yeah, you're all.
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do.
Really? Paimon does.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information.
Oh, what's that would be?
Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that,
What does that mean?
how do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the village...
You mean some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons.
Obfuscating the truth. How do I say it other than obfuscating the truth? Half truth. Exact words.
Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived.
This woman?
The reason being, to someone who only...
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the I mean, the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the radicals' next target.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually...
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in...
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them, even though they act a little strange.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be...
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If...
We're on it!
Alright, where is she? Oh, up there? Or inside here, around the block.
Miss Shawnee.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware...
Huh? What do you mean?
Go ahead and talk to her. You go on. Earn her...
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler?
Sure thing. I miss Shawnee.
Hi, Traveler. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better?
No.
Why's that?
Because it'll only result in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace before. I wouldn't even... Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah! We came here from another nation, so it isn't... But even so, we've met lots of... We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to...
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like...
Alhaitham told us you have your reason.
The fact is that I'm... Only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others...
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise...
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation.
You can tell them. I'm sure she'll keep your...
All right. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most.
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint. It used to be louder and more frequent. But ever since you arrived in the village...
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, but...
I see.
Because we're in the middle of a desert, you would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
There's really nothing around these parts.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar.
Let's check out that hospital. Oh, this is the place? Alright, let's take a picture of this.
The sand is cool and
Yeah,
comfortable to walk on at night. Insulation chip.
Oh.
Is this the place? It's in terrible shape. And there's sand everywhere.
Empty and forgotten. An ideal place to hide people.
The archers, there they are.
Defensive mode.
Monsters! Watch out!
Huh? Ah. Lava drill. What? What's wrong with this?
Look, super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take...
A hospital?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We
There's
have
also
time to burn.
exploding barrel there too.
Until then,
So we're going to camp by this
I'm
hospital.
taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. What are you reading? Let Paimon...
Okay, sure.
Huh?
So,
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
You know it wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while either. Maybe send to spread your wings and become learn.
Hey, Paimon's your Tibet trap. And anyway, it's not Paimon's fault that the books people... Paimon's getting so
Is that-
sleepy. Huh?
Whoa,
What was that sound?
there it is.
that is creepy.
It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
Sound like a dude crying.
It's from below.
But there's...
Something is off about the interior here.
It's deeper.
As I thought.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital. Oh, it looks like there are other
See what happened if we blew up the barrel. Alright. And what's that? Is there a way to unlock this? Uh, 5%. Wait, where's the madame? Let's try change the key. See if we can bust that entrance open.
Ta-da! Please!
It's open.
Just what will we come across this time?
Let me mark this dendroculi over here. That Al-Shiba. Okay. Really? The monster over here is what? Oh, what the? We didn't found anything, unfortunately. That's just wonderful. Guess we'll go back to that entrance. What? This ancient key to unlock it. Still nothing. Elemental monument.
Wait.
Ow. Welcome. All right. So how do we unlock this one? That's the question.
Search. Propagate.
Ah, there it is. If I heard this right, this place used to be the Tory research facility. Patient Abbas. This week meal: minty bean soup, curry shrimp, pani puri. Decision on duty immediately. Ibrahim. Tuesday. Moody. Okay.
Look,
There's a person.
there's the good idea. Let's approach.
Wait.
Is this the one we're looking for?
You're...
He can't speak, and his eye also.
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine.
He's a scholar too?
No. And that... Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
He must be one of the victims that got lured, whatever this place is.
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
Hard to say. There's a staircase along the way.
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms are identical.
Huh?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos.
Oh yeah, it's that guy.
Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
The Eremite guy who went mad.
Oh, now that you.
Correct. The academia is behind all of it. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the the academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends. The life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years. Many would give everything they have, even if complications arise. People will see that those involved, the notion of an academia plot wouldn't—
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But there's still one very important question.
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholar's identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were
exiles and missing
and
person.
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly.
Resource?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be
extracted?
With the technology of the Sumeru Act, perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
They got their brain strained, basically.
I'm the academia scribe, after all. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule, or perhaps his curiosity got—
Paimon's a little...
That can't be right. Most of the mad scholar had made contact with a divine consciousness in the forest. That's what the academia is after. I'll say that this knowledge has something to do with the Batui, the Doctor, and also the Balladeer. They're using divine knowledge capsule to turn the Balladeer into a god.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
The academia needs people who have been exposed to the divine consciousness.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their— However, I can't help but wonder. The academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the
You mean you're not even slightly interested?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge. But I'm not extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The academia's act, whether it be academics or knowledge, everything this matter needs to be corrected.
Wait! Didn't you step in to help because you—
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria— There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well.
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
Your motives are more specific and personal.
You can say that. Simply put, the divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full.
So he rejects the notion of greater moral responsibility. He justifies his action because they are true to his personal motivation. Someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia.
You're probably right. Though I must say, uniqueness is also an asset.
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's...
I'm just a more likable person than her in general.
What are we gonna do with this guy?
He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our next step after.
We're back!
Where are those guys that we interrogated earlier?
You must be tired. You should rest.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
That's him?
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the academia's site.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village.
Yeah.
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the
Who would that be?
Are our friendships...
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
Care to share your thoughts?
Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference.
So what you're saying is... Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious...
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you?
You mean they also brainwash him as well?
If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its...
The academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special every so often comes on Yagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia... I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities...
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow.
It predicted my every move.
Ah.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is proof that their suspicions were well-founded.
Oh, so you're saying that once he resigned, Sino is basically cooked. Is that what you're saying?
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the Sino, don't take it to heart. This just...
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety.
Oh, so that's how it is! If the academia is trying to avoid Sino...
One step behind him.
Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
You're getting smarter, Paimon.
I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him! Please, wait! I want to go too!
Sorry, Isaac. This is way too dangerous.
You want to go too?
Ah.
If so...
I want to find Grandpa!
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's go! Paimon feels like we're...
Alright. Where is it? Oh, there. Oh, we can use this. Can bungee our way here. That's great.
So, where do we go from here?
Sino, do you remember the route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand. Is that because you play here a lot? Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert. But I was the one who brought him back.
Oh.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Now isn't the time for complaining, Paimon.
Okay. So...
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset.
A VR headset?
Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are let's split up and search the area.
Another device nearby.
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a device used.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what? Grandpa, I hope you're okay. Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
I agree.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
What's going on? I got soft locked. Am I lagging? Finally!
But running on sand is so tiring.
You are flying!
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
See, the kid made a point.
Of course it is!
I need to replace my gadget. Where is it? Oh yeah. Going to replace it with this.
Voices over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Alright.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us.
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do.
I knew it.
Dia? Why would you? Dia!
Oh, what? What are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? What?
Well, look who's here.
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone.
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I...
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
He's also correcting herself.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all—
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon, with these scholars in our custody, will stomp—
Ridiculous. Think about it. The academia controls the entirety— If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the academia, but neither of them—
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all—
It's impossible to communicate. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia?
Huh? I'll hate them?
These people have no value as bargaining chips. But I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places?
Precisely. Anyway—
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Yeah.
Well, that would be bad luck for me.
hate them is crazy.
However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over?
I'm not trying.
What? Oh, great. Ah, let me test. Are you serious? What? We're gonna have to do it from from all the way to start? Wonderful! Oh my lord. Going to start right at the beginning of the dialogue again. Because we randomly look, it happened again.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Let's just hope we don't get
Don't get any
disconnected
closer.
again.
They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen.
If you had
Let me
informed
spam
me
that.
sooner, there'd be
You're one of us. We
scholars. You don't know as much as I.
Tia? Why would you... Tia! Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
This.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, dear, you'd be...
I'm not the type.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Skip.
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the...
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that.
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
It's not too late yet. The village
You don't understand, my dear lady.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia, even if they end up...
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. With these scholars in our...
Ridiculous. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're all...
They look more like pawns of the academia. Filthy traitors.
It's impossible. Perhaps we should...
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no...
Yep,
These scholars
Stu.
were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand...
Wait, you can't be serious.
So...
Precisely.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps even find out the truth. I'm not trying to persuade...
You were the scribe.
Not all desert dwellers believe in King...
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make him...
You know you're making a dangerous decision.
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take...
We've known each other for years.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
You're crazy.
Come on, Raman. Don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself.
An arm from the flame mane. You've piqued my interest.
Hmm? Is that her new arm?
What if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friend...
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
Everyone's here at this point is crazy.
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to...
Do it!
Dia!
The look on Lamin's face.
Stop.
Oh, what? On. Let me have a look at that screenshot. Alright.
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
I'm surprised he's the one who faltered.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through.
That was crazy. Have you...
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
What about that? Is that one gone as well?
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes...
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with it if it came down to it. You would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are other...
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and...
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your...
Whatever it takes? You just might be
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is a...
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
That's just how he is.
Okay, let's get moving.
Days from now? Much better. 31,000? Alright, let's get going. Oh, no, wrong one.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here.
I'll watch from a safe distance.
Okay, let's go.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday.
Ooh. Go to the agreed location. Seriously? Over there? Dune of Magi.
The sand is cool and comfortable to walk on at night, but it gets so hot during the day.
Oh, Ajilaknat. Nothing. Still pretty far. Also, limb of King Deshret. Huh? Why it suddenly turned dark? What's going on here? Oh, suddenly clear as day. Alright, where's our scholar?
They got here before.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held...
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
There's only one person here.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on...
You stay right there!
What's going on this time? Hey, what about the hostage?
Playmate! What do you think you're doing?
Don't you see this blade here? You coward. Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second. It's a earthquake!
Oh. What's happening? Oh. We got sung inside into the mausoleum. Is everyone okay? It was the Eremites. It's... oh.
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
You finally believe me?
The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa?
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
Interesting.
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. It could have been an underground palace in the distance.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here? And his men too?
Yeah. We got sung together, remember?
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a...
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protect 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher... New discoveries are always worth investing.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will...
Seriously? Hal-hal.
Grandpa?
What about these guys? They don't look so good. How do we open this thing? Rooms, floating dendrofungus. Why is a Syro over here is needed? And a Pyro over here as well. What should we do? I'll carry Archon. Let's go. Let's replace Lumine with Klee.
Ta-da! Klee is here.
Let's see how things goes.
It's full of life here.
Yeah.
This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh?
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this
Whatever you say. It's not like...
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kind of strange. If that...
Alright. Oh, this is a door over here? Ah. What's this? Ceremonial guide. So how does this work? Is it like this? How does that work? Huh? Did it just reset by itself? Look up at the hall as a mortal. Listen to the King Deshret holy guidance. Is it like this? Ah, right. Activate the elevator. This is the King Deshret. So what are we going to find over here? Some treasure? Oh, okay. Oh. Treasure chest. Okay. Okay.
Cleanup sequence in...
Going up. Block. Okay, huh? What's this?
Sir, installation...
The elevator will descend to the ground. Get on top of it before it starts ascending again to reach the dome. Nonsense. Let me reread it again. What does it mean? To the ground. Oh, we can. Go here to the doorway. Not in this place, unfortunately. Not even this place. Oh, great. Oh, I got it. Oh, wonderful. There's something on top of there. Get down here. Get on top of a report, start ascending again to reach the dome. Are you saying we're supposed to climb up there? Ah. Yeah, great. A pathway around here. Oh, what the?
Wait, defensive mode.
That gave me a fright. There should be the button around here somewhere if I get this right. The elevator button, I mean. Oh, so it's not there then. I don't know where to reach up there. Ah, I think I understand what's going on now. Damn it, I should have realized this. Yeah, I was so dumb. Ow. There must be a guide around here. What? Oh, don't tell me we'll have to go this over again. You have to go down now. Oh, I've never seen this place before.
A sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
Jeez, can I catch a break? This guy is killing me. Ruined. Why are we stuck with the traveler? Wait. Isn't this the same tree we encountered earlier?
Brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
The tree is similar to the one we encountered on the beginning of Sumeru.
Wait.
What?
What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
It looked like a tomb.
These are... King...
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the...
You can read ancient...
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
Crazy.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is the scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
What? What's going on?
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project...
Isn't sharing knowledge against the act?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this. You'll understand after watching it.
Alright. Show us what you got.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague.
Is that what the Lensar is about?
People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible.
Ah, so that's what she looked like.
And infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end.
Is that
As I
Sino?
close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
Oh, so that guy looked like Sino. It's probably Sino's ancestor.
The priest's memories.
No!
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
But this doesn't make any sense.
Was that the former Dendro Archon?
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. King Deshret's death The all but total annihilation of our civilization. It was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
What will you do now?
If I hadn't seen this for myself, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years...
Rahman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of...
Dia, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. I should probably go. Can't just stay here for...
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. But please, give me some time.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow. I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Yeah.
Rahman's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction,
It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few...
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back. Have a proper
And plan our next move. I think Sino's thinking about that priest.
Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Ooh, a treasure chest. Eremites. And where's the others who will stay behind? They're already gone. What are we even doing here?
The sand is cool and comfortable to walk on at night, but it gets so hot during the day.
Oh, we're welcome.
Rahman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village.
I guess all I can say now is...
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree. But we share a common cause now.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
Perpetrator?
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
Someone's busted!
General Mahamatra? No, no!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on...
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders.
No, not Sino. He's gonna...
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise...
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently.
They, wanted to extract canned
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I don't really...
Well, you better start talking or...
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
May I ask them a
Be
question?
my guest.
The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of the withering of Irmin's soul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis, and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities.
That guy. It's going to be tough dealing with
The
him.
Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Seb-Zer with the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. They were able to use it to extract the power. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge
divine
quantity
canned
of
knowledge.
divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholar's madness for centuries. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can... If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to
The sage end product won't be Greater Lord Rukadevar. It will be the Balladeer.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire life. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom...
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis has been used to power the Akasha this entire time.
I knew it.
By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power nor the spectacular insight. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about...
So, this is the path.
Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge Lesser Lord Kusanali. Never imagined a god could be subject to such cruelty.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars...
Sure.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
What's going on? It's hard not to feel weighed down by what we just learned. Despite everything Lord Kusanali has done for her people, the Academia has abandoned her in the sanctuary of Surastan like a lost cause. Even those she protected have never realized there's such a small and childlike god in the world.
Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk?
Or I can go...
Oh, Paimon!
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
I want to share everything I know with all of you.
So you were still withholding some information?
Sorry, I had my own reason. Whew. Our primary enemy is the Tory and Scaramouche.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, It still feels super surreal to hear you.
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there'll be more issues to fix.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that
It's time to make a plan.
Yes. We don't want to face the Tory head on.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the...
So, everyone, are we...
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That.
Well, let's brainstorm.
The next time we gather here?
Yep, it'll work out.
Alright, it's completed. Okay,
Just what will we...
yeah. And then an upgrade for my Lumine. Razor glass blade. 5 stack overflowing. Does this one give the... Aw, it doesn't. Now the into one fade. Akasha closes, the Kalpa flame rises. Hey, where's the... Oh, there it is.
In the past, I never imagined if we can find a way to change all of this.
That is if we can overthrow the Batui Harbinger there.
The past few days have been some of the most... And none of it'll earn me a single Mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, dear.
You've got a point.
Paimon would buy both.
That's it?
And maybe...
Well, here's hoping that everything...
Uncle Apu. I'll hit them.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking. Take it slowly.
He's starting to read.
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
No way! Your books aren't quite to...
I was joking. I know my books...
Ugh, you're so annoying!
You must let me know if there's... Though I cannot leave Aru village. I've never felt as roused as this when fight. I suppose this must...
Another day. Wait until the next day. Just literally a couple of minutes.
Everyone is already waiting and...
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please, wait a moment. Before
matter?
attending the meeting,
What do you need?
promise me that you won't commit to...
What do you think?
By what? Reckless?
Okay.
Asha poses, the Kappa flame rise. We're going to just enter here, right? Oh, we're gonna do it later. Let's check the Aramite cam. We go. I think this is it. Let's see how they.
It's cool and comfortable to walk on at night, but it gets so hot during the day.
Let's see how this place goes. Oh, Ramen was in here. Naila. What about those places? Ah, it's a Batui cam. There's also a Batui Electro Hammer guy over there. Should have stopped somewhere in a deep. No, wait. Let's claim the reward first. Then we call it quits. Aw, so close. There's a lot of quests over here. Just look at this. There's so many. Elite girl. It's available. Most of Sumeru quests is now available, except I'll hate them. And Nahida. Okay, let's call it a quits and stop him here. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next stream. Peace.